This week I fell victim to my own anxiety. I'm posting this video late because I shot and edited 3 different versions. In my head, I wasn't doing my best. All the ideas just didn't seem good enough. So I threw planning out the window and just decided to be as real as possible. Today, I went back to the basics and went out to play tennis. Hi, I'm Chloe. I have anxiety and this crazy idea that everything I do has to be perfect. This is a standard I think I was born with. Now, do I think everything I do is perfect? No. But do I put 100% into it and make sure I'm giving my personal best? Yes. Do I hold the same standards for others? No. Yeah, I can't explain my brain either. Since this week was extra full of anxiety about being perfect in these videos, I realized instead of showing you something small that I do to fight against my anxiety, I decided to show you the one thing I do on a daily basis to put my body and brain back to neutral. A study from UCLA Health highlights that 35% of adults say exercise puts them in a good mood, and 53% say they feel good about themselves after exercising. I don't exercise to look skinny or perfect. I genuinely do it because my stress has to go somewhere, and working it out is the best for me. Me and overthinking has always been my strong suit. And knowing this about myself, sometimes I need to find a space where I can shut my brain off completely, or use it in another full capacity. Working out is my go-to stress reliever. I've been an athlete my whole life, and getting my body moving is the best remedy for my stress. I like working out in the gym because it became mindless after a while. Yes, I have to think about what I'm doing and making sure I'm doing things correctly and safely, but I also don't have to think about homework or friends or work or other kinds of stress. For 1 hour, nothing in the world needs to matter. For that 1 hour, I choose to be selfish and allow myself to disconnect and let everyone else figure things out. The world is not going to burn down if I go to the gym for an hour. There's just something about it that calms my nervous system. I also love playing sports. Sometimes I don't want to mindlessly run on a treadmill or lift weights. Sometimes I want to be fully focused on my tennis form, like my forehand and my backhand and my serves. I'm not great at every sport, but I'm always willing to go out and try. I've been a part of ultimate frisbee teams, I've rock climbed, I've tried to play basketball, soccer. Really just anything that gets me outside. Getting outside and putting my muscles to real use is way more fun for me anyways. Your stress relievers don't have to look like mine, but at the bare bones of it all, I recommend getting outside every so often and just catch some rays. The sun is your best medicine. What can the sun do for you? Well, it increases your vitamin D levels. Vitamin D has so many important functions in your body. It's very hard to get enough from food source alone. The sun is the best natural source for vitamin D, and it only takes 5 to 15 minutes of sunlight a few times a week just to notice a difference. Recently, it has been proposed that vitamin D plays an important role in your serotonin and your melatonin regulation, which further indicates the relevance of vitamin D in your mental health, especially regulation of mood and sleep. Overall, it will help you feel better and sleep better, and it's just such a great thing to be a part of your day. Getting enough sunlight can improve your mood. It turns out having a sunny disposition is more than just an expression. Researchers at BYU found more mental health distress in people during seasons with little sunlight. On the contrary, days with plenty of sunshine were associated with better mental health. The availability of sunshine has more of an impact to your mood than the rainfall, temperature change, or any other environmental factor. This was highly stressed to us when I went to college in the Northeast. I went to school where for about 5 to 6 months every year you don't really see sunlight. So our college recommended getting sun lamps to subsidize it. I highly recommend getting them. I have a few linked below. Outside of helping your mood improve, the sunshine can also help with higher quality of sleep. That serotonin you soak up from the sun's rays does more than boost your mood. It might also help you get more sleep at night. Remember when you were a kid and you spent the whole day at the beach in the sun getting tan, and that night you crashed like an hour before you normally did? Yeah, that's the effects of the sun. Working in tandem with serotonin is melatonin, a chemical in your brain that lulls you into slumber, and one that the sun also helps your body produce. Suffering from insomnia? Getting sunlight during the day so you can catch some amazing Z's at night. New research shows that the recommended amount of sleep for men is 8 hours, but for women, it's actually 10 hours. So protect your well-being and try to get as much sleep as you can to give everyone else your full self. Just remember, if you can function well on 5 hours of sleep, think about what you can do on 10. Do you remember when you were a kid and your mom said, "Drink your milk, it will give you strong bones"? Well, the sun does that too. Remember how we mentioned that vitamin D plays a really important part in your body? Low vitamin D has been linked to diseases like osteoporosis and rickets. One of the most specific benefits of vitamin D is earning stronger bones and teeth. Move over, calcium. While calcium intake is also crucial for bone health, getting enough sun helps your body absorb more of that calcium. So the more sun, the better you feel. The last thing is for all my adults out there with high blood pressure. Yes, you heard it right. Sun can actually lower your blood pressure. It's that easy. When sunlight hits your skin, your body releases something called nitric oxide into your blood. This compound brings down your blood pressure and improves your heart health. Maintaining a healthy blood pressure can reduce your risk of cardiac disease and stroke. Feelings of relaxation can also naturally bring down your blood pressure. So boosting your happiness by soaking up some rays also aids in keeping your blood pressure down. The sun can be your body's best friend. It not only boosts your mood, helps your sleep, can be a better treatment for depression and anxiety, but its rays have tangible benefits for our physical well-being. So, get active, move around, catch some rays, and build that defense against weekly stress buildup, just like me.